Hello everyone, Cassie here. Welcome back for another video here on my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be sharing all of the amazing things that have come out with the new holiday release for Trinity stamps. I mean, y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and jump in and get started because there's just so much. And I've got lots of examples to share with you, lots of fun cards that I've made, and yeah, we're just going to jump in, and hopefully a cat doesn't come in too much, but I can't guarantee anything. All right, so the first one up is this tiny little set. This is our Coco the Gnome. He's so cute. He's a 2x3 stamp set. So he's got the little gnome holding his Coco, and the sentiment says Winter Wishes. And yes, there are dies for both Coco and Winter and Wishes. So you can have a lot of fun with that. I have a little tag that I made using it. Isn't that cute? So, of course, it's Christmas, so I always need tags, and I'm always looking for ways to make some tags. And honestly, just about any of your stamps will do to make some tags. But I just thought this one would be a cute little one. Okay, next up after that, we have the bunny slope. And there's a bunny, and he's hitting the slopes. And we also have our little penguins that are sledding. Our sentiments say sledding, skiing, and then bye to say hi. Skeezins greetings. Oh, what fun. Snow Bunny loves you like I do. And you guessed it, dies for all of that. And the card that I made for this one, oh golly, it's probably one of the favorites that I made because it's just really cute. You can see all that shininess in that background. But yes, I went ahead, I put Skeezins greetings, even though we've also got our little penguins on there that are sledding. I just thought this one was so much fun. Okay, and you'll see these cards again because obviously I did more than one. I used more than one thing on there that's new. Next up we have our Frosty Friends. It's another cute little stamp set, and this Frosty Friends is 3x4. You've got your cute little penguins. There's one even stuck in the snow. You've got some like ice glaciers. You've even got a little igloo back there, and you've got your cute little polar bear, and it says Season's Greetings, and of course dies to go with everything. And oh golly, maybe this one's my favorite. I don't know. I just love making holiday cards so much. Isn't it so cute? I decided to make them like sliding down the little polar bear. And this one, I just thought it was fun. Okay, so we got that. Next up we have some Simply Sentimental Mary. And this is great because just like all the Simply Sentimentals, which you guys know I love those, we've got Mary in different fonts, and then you have different words to go along with it, like Merry Christmas, Merry Everything, Wishing You, Merry and Bright. Then we also have a small Mary. We've got Let's Be Merry, how cute. And then we have dies that have that are matching, but if you get them by themselves, you can also have all these basically like this, just in die cut form. So I think that's great. And I used it a couple different times, I think. I've got it here. We've got Merry and then Christmas. Trying to think of where else I used it. I think that might be it for what I did with the Mary, but I mean, you're gonna be, oh, there's just so much. And so, okay, let's move on. Next up we have Good Tidings, and I think this is so super sweet. You've got your little angel gnome, and then you've got like a little shepherd gnome, and there are two little sheep. We've got good tidings of great joy and Christmas blessings, and of course dies to match all of that. And then these will cut them all out separate, so the words you can rearrange those different on your card. And here is the example that I have for this one. This one might be one of my favorites. I don't know, I just I just love making Christmas cards, and I love that it is more of a faith-based one. I think that one's really sweet, and then put Christmas blessings on the inside. But this will go well with another set that is, and I'll show you when that one pops up, but love that one. Next up we have our North Pole Gnomes, and where is the card I made for that one? Okay, so here is an example using our North Pole Gnomes. I made a giant slimline shaker, but this one says ho ho ho, wishing you a Merry Christmas. And then look at that, how fun is that? Those giant full full cover shakers are just fabulous. And then Happy New Year. So I used, well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So there is our North Pole gnomes. And this one coordinates with another set that was just released for Stamptember. And that one is the Sledding Gnomes. I don't know if it's still available. Go check it out if you're interested, because these coordinate pretty well together. You've got your little reindeer together. The trees all would go really well, and your sentiments are fun. So we have that. Okay, next up we have Friesen Family. So here's our Friesen Family sending warm wishes. 'Tis the season to be breezin'. Or 'tis the season to be breezin'. Okay, from our family to yours, and then we have tons of little snowflakes in there. We have matching dies to go along with that. I don't know that I mentioned that there are matching dies, obviously, for all of the those ones. But so the one I made for this, I made a lot of just regular A2 cards, but I think this would look really good on a 5x7. So, but we've got Sending Warm Wishes. Just a lot of fun. A lot of fun there. Okay. Then we have one that unfortunately you do need sometimes. This one is called The Difficult Holiday Sentiments. There's no die to match, but Christmas is pretty hard sometimes for folks if they've lost a loved one recently. So I know the holidays must be difficult this year. Keeping you in my heart, missing you so much. Be kind to yourself. You are not alone. I am here for you. Thinking of you during this difficult time. I am so sorry for your loss. May the memories of those we love shine brightly this holiday season. Rest and restore. Let the joyful memories carry you through this holiday season. Wishing you and your whole family as much peace and happiness you can find during this difficult holiday. And I'm continuing to lift you up in prayer. Now, I think this one is great just as a sympathy anytime as well as Christmas, because there are plenty in here that would be good for just plain, sympathy year round and also during Christmas. And I used it on the inside of a card, I think. I don't know where I used it. I definitely used it on one. Maybe it was one I already showed you. I don't know. Anyway, I did use it, so got that. Next up, we have our Simply Sentimental Christmas. So that's where this comes in again. And obviously this would go with the Mary, your Simply Sentimental Mary. You could put them together and have big Merry and Christmas because you've got your matching sentiments, but have a holly jolly. So we've got We Wish You a Merry is You, Christmas is You. Oh, have yourself a merry little. Don't open till. We've got Merry and Christmas, Have a Holly Jolly, Wishes, A Very Merry, All I Want For, Wishing You Joy and Peace This, and a Happy New Year. So those go well together. If you're going to get one, you might want to get the other. Okay, next up. Ice Friends. And I love this one because I think that bear has always been one of my favorites that Trinity Stamps has carried. But they're cute little ice skaters. He's a hockey player and you've got lots of them. Hockey birthday to you. It's skating by to say hi. Have an ice day. And where's the car? Oh, here it is. So here we go. Skating by to say hi. This is the one I made using that one. And I think this little set's super cute. Just super cute. Okay, another one we have that I guess it got pushed to the side in my box because I didn't see it until right before all these samples were due. But this one is so cute. It's called Frostbite Cafe. Oh my goodness, these penguins. You got one who's fishing, one who's skiing. He's eating like a little fish cream cone. A little ice, like a fish ice pop. He's drinking some cocoa, he's skating, he's just standing there all fluffy and cute in his coat, and then you've got your little Frostbite Cafe, which is the igloo. Snow much fun, you're the coolest, and you are snow sweet. And of course, dies to match. Love it. So I don't have a sample for that one, I will be playing with it. All right, now we have a couple of backgrounds. Now these are those backgrounds that are not red rubber, but I love using these. I have had zero issues using these. I used it on this one. I also used it on this background. Now this is that stamp set. That was the Stamptember one from Simon Says Stamp. But I used it on these backgrounds. I think that is such a pretty background with all those trees. Lots of opportunity there. And then the other one we have is this retro snowflake background. And I used that on our tag, and then I also used it, oh, and here comes Miles. Thanks, buddy. I gotta get some stuff done though. I know, poor you. Okay. Okay. And then I also used it on this background, and I kind of did it more distressed. I wiped away some of it so that it would just be not a full background, but it gives that illusion that it's there. So there's that. Okay, buddy, watch out. Okay, and then this next one I'm so excited about. This one is called, it's huge. It's called Gnometivity. Yeah. Okay, it's called Gnometivity, and look at how big this stamp set is. This is a 6x8 stamp set. We've got our words, for unto us a child is born, O holy night, O come let us adore him, joy to the world and rejoice. And then we have all those cute little gnomes, and of course dies to match everything. And then I have a couple of different cards that I made using these, but this would go really well with the Good Tidings stamp set also. So because there's so many images, I made 2 A2 cards, but imagine you can make a beautiful slimline with all the images, probably put quite a few of them on a 5x7. But I've got this one. I went ahead and made, you know, one with the little baby Jesus, and then we got our 3 wise men. And then, yeah. I just love it. I just love it. All right, one more stamp set we have is called Insider Sentiments. And so these are great for the insides of your cards. This joy would be good even on the outside. I did use it on this one. And then I also used it on, where else did I use it? On the inside here. And it has dies to die cut out and add like embellished edges. Isn't that great? How fun is that? You can really doll up the insides of your cards with that. Next up we have our standalone dies. I love making my own envelopes. And we have an A2 envelope builder. So I made this envelope. I just think it's so sweet. I didn't use any of the sentiments. Our sentiments say you, birthday, happy, thanks, hi, and to. And then you got like little stamps that you could make, or, you know, so it wouldn't have to necessarily be something you send through the mail, although it will go through the mail just fine. But I made these to kind of match with these Christmas cards that I made. But these are, I love making my own, and it's super easy to do. So very happy with that. The next one we have are our bitty tags. These are so cute. They're bitty, like I say. There's a bunch of them in here. And so I've used it on a couple of different cards. Let me grab those really quickly. See if I can find our little bitty tags. I did use it on this one, Joy to the World. Just kind of popped that up. I also had it on, here we go. That one, Skating By to Say Hi, and I even used the little heart one. But there's a lot of good options there. Super cute, but lots of cute little tags. Just, I mean, I feel like these would just be a little something to be able to add to any little package that you might tie up. So even whether you put something on it or not, just to have a little something. I just think that's cute. Just so cute. Okay, and then we have our Embossed Edge Hills and Slopes, and that one I used on a lot of cards. Now what makes this so cool is that when it cuts, it's not just a cut, it gives that embossed edge that Trinity Stamps is known for, and you have 3 of those, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees. I used the slopes and the trees on this background here. I also used the slopes on this background. And you can see what I'm talking about with that embossed edge on there. It's super pretty. I also used it on this edge. I used it for both of my Gnometivity cards. So the background there on those Gnometivity cards. I did use it on this one as well, that one that uses the Stamptember stamp, because it's perfect for little sledding images. And yeah, I love this one. I think this one is so great. Okay, we have an add-on for our mug. So if you have seen the mug in the past, which I didn't get a chance to use this, but I love that you can make a penguin and you can make a little reindeer and you can make like a little melting snowman. So I think that's so cute. But the mug, if you get the mug die, this is one of the add-ons. There's a little cat and dog add-on, and there's also a Halloween add-on if you haven't seen that. And you can make cute little tags with these or straight up on your cards, however you want to do it. I've done both, but I do like that one. Another one I didn't get a chance to use, and when I say I didn't get a chance, I was gone for a whole week in vacation. So, but I have plans to use all the things, is this one. It's the Snow Globe tag. And this one is great because you'll make a cute little snow globe. You could use it as a tag or just as a snow globe. Also, this will work really well with halo lights. I feel like there's a couple different ways that you could get this to light up, but it makes your little snow globe. You can make a cute little snowman. You've got little trees, little snow hills and things. I think it's darling. Darling. Next up, we have our Modern Embossed Window Panel 3. Didn't get to use this one either, but there's 1 and 2. And so what it does is it'll emboss the edge of your A2 card as well as cut out a circle and emboss that also. So this is great for your shakers. This is cute to have even something just recessed, even if you don't want it to be a shaker, but you want to have something a little bit recessed. I think those are really, really sweet. Next up, we have our Merry and Bright. So it's got the words Merry and Bright. You also have your shadows, and then you have some stars. I did make a card, and that was for the hop today. So you'll have to go and check out that card that I made. So there's this one, and I just think it's so cute. I keep saying that about everything, but I do love it all. Next up, we have our Treat Box add-on, which is the gingerbread house, and there's a haunted house as well. So if you've seen the Treat Box, you're going to want to get the little add-on so you can make these cute little treat boxes that look like a gingerbread house. And I know that the team has done some really cute things with this, so go ahead back and take a look at that if you want to see exactly how that one was used. Now we have our mini winter greetings, and this is great. We've got the word wishes, holiday, snowflakes, snow, season, hugs, freezin', let, the word or the ampersand, it, cozy, kisses, warm, winter, and greetings. So you can add these all up together to make some really cute little sentiments. I used it on the front of a tag. So I used it on this little tag to make the word holiday greetings. And I think these are just fun to put together anyway. They are stress relievers when you're wanting to piece things together. It's funny, coloring and die cutting pieces and piecing them together, that's kind of a stress reliever for me. Next up, we have our tree triangle stack. I didn't get a chance to use this one either, but I think you could make some fun backgrounds with this. Just in general, use them as trees, use them as the triangles that they are as well, and then the edges are just a little bit rounded, so I think that's really nice. We also have our Snowflake Trio, another one I did not get a chance to use, but beautiful little snowflakes, and then they also have the shadows around them so that you can die cut those out. Now we have this one called the Vintage Ornaments, and this one actually, I'm going to pull it a stencil. This one goes with our Vintage Ornaments 6x9 stencil, which is a 2-piece stencil, but it also has all of the masks. And I made this card with it, so I stenciled out all of my little ornaments, and then I die cut them out using the Vintage Ornaments die cut, and then I even die cut out their little ornament toppers. So I think that one's fun, and that one turned out really fun, actually. We have some cutting foils, and so this first one that I have is called the Geometric Trees. And so you've got 3 trees. You do have one die cut that will die cut out all 3 of those, and then you have a star that you can foil, and you can die cut out that star as well. And here is the card that I made using that one. Oh, there's something about that foiling that is just fabulous. And this card is such an elegant, like modern looking card. I love it. I love it. Okay, we have the Gilded Edge Tag. Did not get a chance to use this one either. I definitely have plans because I love to make my own tags, and this one is a foiler. So you can foil with this piece, which will give it nice edges. Foil the to and from. You have two different kinds. You also have some greenery, and you also have this little die cut that will be like a reinforcer, and you have the die cut that will die cut out the whole piece. So this is a good one. We have some more cut and foil. This one's the Frosty foiled flakes, and I used it on this background. Die cut out all of these cute little snowflakes using some turquoise, and then I foiled them and then die cut them all out. But look at all those on there. This used quite a few, and I have several left over that I can save for another card. I just went ahead and did all of them. So I'll save these for another card. Just put those in the back there. But yeah, and I love that card. Love it. All right, next up we have the Swirling Shimmer tree. So it's this really pretty tree, like very whimsical looking tree, and then you have the words Happy and Holidays. The card that I made to showcase that one is this one. This one right here. So I foiled it in green, and then the words I did in gold. And then I just colored those with alcohol markers. But whenever you're foiling, I just like to foil a bunch of stuff, make a bunch of cards, you know, while everything's nice and hot. So that's fun for me. Another foiler, our Gilded Gift Frame. So that's where this one is. I made it a tag card. So this would be a fun... So what it has is it has the die that will cut the whole thing out, and then you also have this die which is separate that you can die cut out the center. You wouldn't have to die cut out the center if you didn't want to, but it makes for some really great shakers, which is what I wanted to do. And then I wanted to turn it into a card, so I did that. Okay, we have this one. I even foiled it. I just didn't get a chance to play with it. Where did it go? All right, here it is. So it has, it's Merry Christmas. It's nice and big. So I foiled it on red and I die cut it out. Oh, it's so pretty. That now I've got one all ready to go for the front of a card, but I love these big foilers. They just make such a statement. And now we're moving on to stencils. So I already showed you the vintage ornament stencil. Now we have stencils that are go along with our checkered background. So if you remember the checkered background, it was like this, but it was solid, not striped. And you have 3 new ones that can go for winter, you know, winter, holiday. However, I feel like the stars could go really well for even not only the holidays, but also like 4th of July and stuff like that. And then you've got this one that is a striped background. There's hearts. There's a bunch of new ones that are out, or not new ones, but a bunch of them that are out there. So I love how these kind of coordinate with each other. Let me pull in some of the cards that I made using it. So I used the stripes along, because I'm in love with these stripes. The stripes and the snowflakes on this background. I used the stripes and the stars on this background. I used the stripes and the snowflakes on this background. And that might be all I did using these backgrounds, but they're fun. They're super fun. I didn't get a chance to use the trees, but I really like that one too. I really like that one too. So that's all I have for you. I know there's some new embellishments. There is just so much greatness out there that you gotta go. You gotta go check it all out, because I'm telling you, there's so much. And yeah. So I would love to know what you think. I'm almost overwhelmed. I would love to know what you think of the release. If there's anything out there that you're like, I have to have it, or if there's any cards here that you see that you're like, I would really love to see you remake that. Go ahead and leave that down in the comment section down below. I love making holiday cards because I always need lots of them. So yeah. All right, everybody, links down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.